What are we talking about when we talk about sound? How do we recognize how sound is organized in a musical context, or even if sound is organized in a musical context? In my course, How We Listen to Music, we examine how sound is produced on musical instruments, including the human voice, physically transmitted via a medium, like air or water, and what happens when it reaches the inner ear and ultimately the brain. Studying and modeling this chain of events requires concepts, tools, and techniques derived from physics, audiology, linguistics, cognitive psychology, neuroscience, artificial intelligence, and other related disciplines. That said, there have been numerous conflicting and highly speculative theories and models proposed by researchers, so it is vital to take into account the perspectives of informed musicians as well. ICLA will be hosting an array of interdisciplinary events, including a Music and the Brain Symposium, which will bring together leading researchers, artists, and performers dealing with questions ranging from how people react to different types of auditory warnings to where in the brain musical emotion and musical engagement originate. During their time at ICLA, students are expected not only to gain knowledge and experience in their selected concentrations, as well as across the curriculum, but also to pose and tackle challenging global questions. This necessitates drawing upon and applying ideas and methods connected with fields seemingly unrelated to music and the arts. But how unrelated are they really? Take, for example, music and economics. Currently, there's been rather a bit of controversy surrounding music streaming services like Pandora and Spotify, whose business success has relied upon the content generated by artists, but whose business models have relied upon paying the artists as little as possible for their work. Is this the way of the future? This certainly fuels the music consumer's assumption that music should be free to stream, to download, and so forth. But do there exist viable ethical alternatives? This is a matter worth discussing. As a further example, there are a host of legal questions pertaining to copyright and licensing of musical content, especially given the flourishing in the digital age of sampling and remixing as cultural practices. On the one hand, there is the matter of defending, of protecting the rights of the individual artist, the creator. On the other hand, there is the concern of avoiding condemnation, criminalizing of a non-commercial creative practice. A rich and varied musical education would be instructive in addressing these and other complex sociological and ethical concerns. In 1849, the German composer Richard Wagner used the term Gesamtkunstwerk, or total artwork, to describe a new form of opera that would unite music, drama, text, and dance in an organic, profound, and radical way. Since the time of Wagner, composers and artists have sought innovative means of integrating diverse media into unique and meaningful experiences. Across the music curriculum, students will have opportunities not only to explore current, historical, and traditional multimedia works, practices, and environments, but also to create their own projects involving interactive video, visual art, dance, literature, and theater elements. In so doing, students will gain insights into how emerging technologies have greatly influenced the approaches of artists and have given rise to new artistic genres and categories.